Hello everyone, in this video we're going to learn about conditional probability formulas. Alright, so conditional probability formula for any two events A and B. The probability of B occurring given that the event A has occurred equals to probability of A and B divided by probability of A, where probability of A must be different from 0. Alright, so this is the formula. Now, we have three different ways to write probability of A and B. We either write like this, or we write like this, or like this. Alright. Next one, we're going to talk about the probability of dependent events. If A and B are dependent events, then probability of A and B equals probability of A times probability of B given A. So basically this formula comes from here. Alright. You just take this guy, multiply by this guy to get this guy right here. Alright. Now, let's take a look at the first example. Alright, in order to use the conditional probability formulas, you need to identify the event A and event B from the word problem. Alright, so example number 1. Using conditional probabilities. In a study designed to test the effectiveness of a new drug, half of the volunteers received the drugs. Alright, so you see that half of the volunteers received the drugs, half of which means 50% or one half. The other half of the volunteers received a placebo, a tablet, or a pill containing no medication. Alright, so this one right here, this is another half. The probability of a volunteer receiving the drug and getting well was 45%. What is the probability of someone getting well given that he received the drugs? Basically, you need to read the question and you need to label the letter to represent the event. Alright, so what is the probability of someone getting well? Alright, right here I call this a B. Given that he received the drugs, so he received the drugs right here, I call this event A. So I have probability of event B given A. Right, now I apply the formula right here. It's going to be probability of A and B divided by probability of event A. Right, now I just substitute the value. Now I need to find the probability of A and B first. So I know that B getting well, A received drugs, so I look at this one. The probability of a volunteer receiving the drugs and getting well, 45% right here. So which is pretty good. We have 0.45 over probability of A, which is receiving the drugs. So receiving the drugs right here, we have one half right here. So which is 0.5. Alright, so 0.45 divided by 0.5, which is 0.9 or 90%. Alright, let's move on to the next example. Comparing conditional probability. In a survey of pet owners, 45% own a dog, 27% own a cat, and 12% own both a dog and a cat. What is the conditional probability that a dog owner also owns a cat, and that a cat owner also owns a dog? Alright. Now we need to analyze this problem. Look at the question right here. What is conditional probability that a dog owner, right? So, which means this one occurs first, and then this one occurs second. So which is this guy's given. Alright, so have the probability of given dog equals probability of cat and dog divided by probability of dog. Alright. Now, probability of owning cat and dog is going to be 12% right here. So it could be 12%, it's going to be 0.12. Divided by probability of owning a dog. So owning a dog should be 45% right here. So it could be 0.45. Now, you're going to calculate, so it could be 0.12 divided by 0.45. So it could be 0.26. 7. Alright, so it could be 26.7%. Now, second one, probability of owning a dog given owning a cat. It could be probability of dog and cat divided by probability of owning a cat. Alright, so the second question is going to be from this one right here. Alright, so it's going to be 0.12 over 0.27. 0.12 divided by 0.27. So it could be 44.4%. Now let's move on to the last example. We're going to use a tree diagram. A college reported that 70% of its freshmen had attended public schools. 60% of the freshmen who had attended public school graduated within 5 years, and 80% of other freshmen graduated within 5 years. What percent of freshmen graduated within 5 years? Alright, so we start from here. Alright, so we have this is the public school. And this is other. Others could include homeschool, private school, or something else. Alright, so we draw a tree diagram like this. Alright, now we just put the percent right here. This is 70%, which is 0.7. Now, even though the question doesn't say anything about others, you're supposed to know this should be 0.3, which is 30% left. Alright, now our public school is going to be 60%, right? Graduated within 5 years, right? So you have this one. This is graduated. And this is not graduated. Alright, this is same thing. Graduate. And this is not graduated. So you draw a tree diagram like this, and you just put the number, right? This is 0.6. So this is 0.6, this guy must be 0.4, right? Now others right here. 80% of other freshmen, right? So this is 80%, so 0.8. And this is should be 0.2. Alright. Question. What percent of freshmen graduated within 5 years? So graduated, you need to look at this guy right here. Graduate and graduate right here. Alright. So you're gonna take this guy, multiply by this guy, and then this guy multiplied by this guy, and you add them up. Alright, so we need to calculate the probability of public and graduate equals, now we use the formula right here, should be probability of public times probability of graduate given public. So it's going to be probability of public is going to be 0.7 times probability of graduate given public is 0.6. It's going to be 0.42. Now second one, probability of others and graduate equals probability of others times probability of graduate given others. It's going to be 0.3 times 0.8, and it's going to be 0.24. Now probability of graduate equals this guy plus this guy. So it's going to be 0.42 plus 0.24, and it's going to be 0.66 or 66%. And it's good time to stop. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember that if you failing to prepare, you're preparing to fail.
We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals they take us higher. The night's young and it's just begun as she puts her hand in